So before we get into the rest of the video, I want to quickly say thank you so much for 300 subscribers. It hasn't even been 2 months since we hit 200 subscribers, so this is really genuinely amazing to me, and I'm so thrilled that people are enjoying the videos. I'm trying to put more effort into them. I'm really getting invested, so thank you, and let's get into the rest. So as you may be able to tell from the title of the video as well as what's on the screen, I am starting a series called INVU, kind of like INVU by Taeyeon, but I'm making up music videos for groups that I have completely made up. So today we're doing Passe. We'll do some more in the future if this goes well. Thank you. So as I was saying, we are starting with Passe, which their concept is kind of based in coming of age and magical realism ideas. They explore different aspects of times in the past, focusing specifically on different wishes they make as characters in their videos. They make or have made wishes at point zero, which is essentially where all of the roads in Paris diverge from, and they frame their music in the context of how past tenses in the French language function, specifically passé simple, passé composé, and imparfait. Obviously, that's where Passe, the name, comes from. Their fandom name is Parfait, which means perfect, but also comes from the term of imparfait, referring to the tense. There are also 8 members because it takes 8 minutes to get to the center of Paris from point zero. As far as specific members, we have Chuu, our oldest member, who is the leader, main vocalist, and sub-rapper of the group. We have Nonaka Shana from Lapillus, who is a lead vocalist in the group. There is also Kazuha, who is a lead dancer, lead rapper, and sub-vocalist. She is obviously from LevSserafim. We have Chaeyeon, like Chuu, a soloist, main dancer, lead vocalist, lead rapper. Then we have Giselle, who is a main rapper and a sub-vocalist. Obviously, she comes from aespa. We have Yuna from Itzy, a lead rapper, lead dancer, and sub-vocalist. We have Sullyoon from Nmixx, who is a main vocalist as well as a lead dancer. And finally, we have Liz, who is our final main vocalist as well as our magne. Oh, and she's from INVU. Their debut mini-album will be called Calais, named after the starting route in Paris from point zero. The title track is Yesterday by Block B, but there will also be B-sides including Bad Hobby by Yuna, Back to the City by Kepler, When We Were Kids by Twice, Before Anyone Else also by Yuna, and Make a Wish by Gugudan. So like I said, a lot of the group's content will be inspired by and branded in terms of different forms of past tense in French. Passé composé will be representative of the vlogs as it's the most simple form of past tense in French. Imparfait will be in terms of promotional material. Imparfait is kind of describing when you did something in the past but over a longer period of time, whereas passé simple will be utilized in music videos, and passé simple is very similar to passé composé, but it is supposed to be a more high kind of language, if that makes sense. Like, it's more formal and honestly sometimes a little bit haughty, but not necessarily. So as I said, there will be a running theme about them making wishes because people tend to make wishes at point zero. As far as the members' specific wishes, Chuu wishes to never cry again, manifesting in her tears just kind of staying inside to a dangerous extent. She tries to make a different wish eventually. She tries to wish to cry and just never be sad again, and she's told in a text message to toe the line of verity. Shana wishes for what's best for her, making Prospero illusions throughout the videos as they maintain a similar wish. Kazuha wants to find inspiration everywhere, and she's left incredibly erratic and anxious. Chaeyeon thinks about what she wants her wish to be and later decides to eliminate Kazuha's wish. Giselle wants to feel known, and people take pictures of her as a result all the time, posting about her on social media. She has to actually walk Calais entirely, with people taking photos of her to get rid of her wish for herself. Yuna wishes to have a once-in-a-lifetime experience and literally gets struck by lightning and suffers from jolts of electricity in her body, sometimes cartoonish in their portrayal. Sullyoon wants to understand the way the wishes work and becomes an apparition when the knowledge has settled. And Liz wants to know the perfect song for any moment. A rather simple wish, but an interesting one. So as far as the video I have planned, it's more of a pre-debut video than a debut music video, but you cannot hear actual dialogue from the characters. You can only hear people speaking in passé simple in the background. In the opening, you have Chuu with some chlorine green type color grading. She looks back at a text she got, the one about towing the line of Verity, and puts her phone in her pocket and starts putting on a cardigan to go for a walk. As she's walking, she realizes there's a line on the sidewalk that she's been keeping to perfectly, and there's a close shot of her face tipping toward the sky as she tries to keep a straight face. She starts running on the line, people rushing to get out of her way, until she pauses immediately when Sullyoon's in her way. Without exchanging names, Sullyoon grabs Chuu's wrist and they head to a nearby cafe, settling into a booth where Sullyoon pulls out document after document, notably scratching her temple a lot. Yuna walks by them, jolting with a cartoonish video effect, and she starts eating bread at her table, just trying not to accidentally choke. There's a cut to a dance studio with a serene feeling as Kazuha lifts her leg while typing on her phone. Chaeyeon tries to get her attention, but Kazuha is so distracted by whatever she's writing until Chaeyeon physically touches her, and it's like she retreats into herself, body relaxing as her mouth forms words she can't hear. There's a shot of the side of her head and she's looking to Chaeyeon. Then there's a sudden flash and Giselle cannot look as she walks the line of Calais. Liz joins her eventually, singing along, making Giselle turn her head slightly as if she recognizes the song. Shana's at point zero, as they all turn out to be, but Sullyoon tries to stop Shana from making a wish and is too late, though Shana hardly feels different in the moment. Chuu is breathing hard as her body will not let her cry, and Shana gets a message as well confirming her wishes granting. Yuna barely catches her own phone, losing her grip as she jolts. She starts explaining how she got struck by lightning, and everyone else looks horrified while she's very casual. Chaeyeon then leaves suddenly, and no one knows what to do, but Kazuha follows her, and they start to feel their separation again, just a group in a similarly weird situation. Yuna tries to get the others' numbers, but Giselle will not give it. So yeah, this is a series I plan on making if people enjoy it. This is all I really have for Passe at the moment, but I could return to them in the future if, like I said, people enjoy it. In general, I wanted to say Happy New Year. If you're having a break, I hope you're having a good break. If you are not having a break, I think you need to know that you are doing a good job, the best job that you can, and I am proud of you. I really can't convey how thankful I am for how things have gone for my channel in the past few months. I mean, I covered it a little bit at the beginning, but in the new year, I truly hope to improve my content. I want to become more dedicated to, I mean, yes, quality, but also my personal satisfaction and how to fulfill that. There's just so much to think about, and I'm an overthinker, but in this case, I kind of like it. I kind of like that I get to just think about all of the possibilities. There's so many possibilities, and it makes me really proud of myself. It makes me proud of it. Just, I really don't have the words, and that's not normal for me. But yeah, just thank you. Have a happy new year. Like I said, don't have the words. Thank you.